Alright, so I don't think I need to make a documentation of these two songs, Stella Viva Soaring and Stella Viva Story. But let's just make it just to because part of the song that is created here is already been told in this documentation. Go live your life for Larry Anthem. These two songs is pretty much similar to this, because this album Songs to Call You Back Home is, I sing this to call my soul back home, which is home is myself. So in the Norse mythology, there's a practice, like a witch practice. Well, this is what I understand. Okay, where before we are being destroyed by karmic lessons and life, going through trials of life, we release a little piece of our soul to the sky so it can wonders while we are facing disaster here. And after everything is past, after the storm is past, we call that little light back home with singing. So I sing to call that little part of my soul back home. It's in the lyric here. This part is in Japanese because I love Japanese, and this second part, sing to call you back home, is basically I'm just translating the Japanese part of it. It's in the documentation. So okay, Stella Viva. Let's talk about Stella Viva Story and Stella Viva Soaring. As we see from the lyric, this is the female version, which is actually I made this first. This is so raw. Basically, I'm just telling you my life story. I'm gonna show you. Wait. Hold on. This is it. Okay. Wait. Determine. That's determine. Okay. Wait. Where is it? It's a bit early, I guess. Stella Viva Volare. This part I try to mix Stella Viva with Volare Anthem, but it has a different BPM.
Since I was little, I never...
But this is the Volare, the male version. The female version is more peaceful. I think this one. Okay, look. Since I was little, I never be the brightest one. There were two demons on my back that I couldn't get rid of, no matter what. My father judged me, my mother feared my future, and my siblings mocked me. They called me stupid, they called me flaw, they called me the thorn, ugly, they called me a failure. For a long time, I was a burden for everyone. One day, I met an eagle. He laughed at me desperately, trying to dig the earth. "You're not meant to live underground," he said. Not long after, I finally realized why I was stupid. Why, no matter what I do, I will never able to do what my family can do easily. Because I could never do what worms do. My place is in the sky. And those two demons on my back, they're wings.
Now her eyes are wide open, and she rose up to fly. No more shackles bind her heart. Free your heart, Stella viva.
It has, it think I said Stella Fi, but no, it's Stella Viva. Stella Viva is living in the star, I guess. Wait. Stella Viva. Okay. Stella Viva is blend. This is a living star. The belief that each person holds the potential to shine and inspire, much like a star in the vast sky. Yeah, that's where the Stella Viva coming from. So originally, I insert my own voice here. It detects me as a male vocal, but as it, you know, it's kind of like a trance. M to F, yeah, male to female. I mean, the spoken version of the spoken vocal that the AI generate is slowly transforming into female vocal. It's so funny. Wait, I think this is.
Since I was little, I'd never be the brightest one. There were two demons on my back that I couldn't get rid of, no matter what. My father judged me, my mother feared my future, and my siblings mocks me. They called me stupid, they called me flawed, they called me deformed, ugly. They called me a failure. For a long time, I was a burden for everyone. One day, I met an eagle. He laughed at me, desperately tried to dig the earth. "You're not made to live underground," he said. Not long after, I finally realized why I was stupid. Why, no matter what I do, I will never able to do what my family can do easily. Because I could never do what worms do.
Wait, it doesn't transform, so that's not the song. Sorry, it's for wasting your time. Wait, is it here?
They called me flawed. My family. Since I was little,
No.
I feel different from my family.
This is not the song. So the point is, it starts slowly turning from male to female. I forgot where I put it. I think I put the thumbs down so it doesn't show up here. And if I remove the filter, I'm gonna scroll down again. It's too tiring. So, but it's so funny. Yeah, it's like a transgender.
My back that I couldn't get rid of.
I think this one.
They made my father judge me.
I think this one. Look. First, it's male voice, but
Since I was little,
gradually turn into
I feel
female.
different from my family. There were were two demons on my back that I couldn't get rid of. They made my father judge me, my mother fear me, and my siblings mock me. They called me stupid. They called me flawed. They called me a failure. One day, I met an eagle. He laughed at me trying to dig the earth. Not long after, I finally realized. No wonder I was stupid, because I could never do what worms do. My place is in the sky. Those two demons on my back, their wings.
Now her eyes are wide open.
Yeah, it's transforming. I considered to publish that part, but I changed my mind actually. I make it the female vocal instead. Is it here?
Since I was little, I never be the brightest one. There were two.
The reason why I published two version of it, female and male version, where the female version is delicate, beautiful, calm, and reflective, yeah, because that's what I understand from femininity. Yeah, it's gentle, it's soft, it's reflective, it's deep, yeah. But I realize men also feel this way also, right? Maybe the reason why women feel this way is because they live under their husbands' legs, right? They don't have time for themselves, right? But men, they also gonna feel like this, where they were called stupid, flawed, deformed, ugly, failure, but eventually it's just, oh, apparently I got ADHD. Oh, apparently because I was working in the wrong place. Or something like that, right? So, since I want this to be relevant to male, I tried to change the lyric, especially the spoken word. So, I mean, if a man speak like this, I imagine that I'm thinking that men probably gonna feel embarrassed because it's too vulnerable, right? Too reflective. So I try to make the male version of this. Yeah, and I put like, look how desperate I am, because the AI keep trying to sing this part, this monologue part. Yeah. So, long story short, I finally find the best, and I add volare behind it because it's the same story. Yeah, it's the same story. You can watch the documentation here, how I create volare anthem. I think it's the second part of the documentation here. Yeah, it's exactly the same story with this monologue. Yeah, it's my life story. Yeah, so I add the Stella, viva, and then start singing volare. So, wrong.
There is a demon on my back, one that brings me shame. I cannot forget how family and friends, staring at me in horror or disgust, branding my face with endless stigma. I've tried everything to break free from its grasp.
Yeah, maybe this is still too vulnerable for men, and I apologize if men feel embarrassed listening to this, but actually I try to make it like a motivational lyric, but I just can't get the idea, so I continue with this, just making this as if your friend is telling a tale.
But no matter what I do, I just can't. This demon is bound to me. Then one day, I met a legend. He carried the exact same demon on his back. But unlike me, he befriended it. and the world loves him for it. Now I know. I am not the foolish one. I am not the one at fault. A fish isn't meant to climb, and monkey cannot sleep at the bottom of the sea. I was simply living in the wrong world. And that demon on my back, they are wings! Now his eyes are wide open, and he rose up to fly. No more shackles bind his heart. Free your heart. Stella, viva.
Okay, there's something about this AI that seems like really hate the second part of Folare Anthem where why I love that part a lot, but they keep not including it. And the more I try to include it that in, the more it messed up. So, well, I guess one day I'm just gonna find a band and just make it the version that I really vision in my head. Yeah, so that's why this is Stella Viva Soaring with a lot of power in it, power of like awakening. Yeah, and this is like a gentle awakening. Yeah, so that's Stella Viva story. One is like a divine feminine and one is divine masculine. But I apologize if it's too vulnerable, guys. But, well, yeah. Okay, that's it.